8 tips to become a successful person. Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked at someone wildly successful and wondered, what do they know that I don't? What do they do that I'm not doing? Pause for a moment. Breathe in this thought. The difference between where you are now and where you want to be is not as far as you think. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you're going to walk away with actionable steps. Not vague ideas, not empty motivation, but strategies to rewrite your story and claim the success you've always dreamed of. Let's dive in. First, let's start with a truth that most people don't want to admit. Success isn't something you stumble upon. It's something you design. Think about that. If success isn't random, then that means it's entirely within your control. And if it's within your control, then you already have the seeds of greatness planted within you. But what's stopping you? Let's explore this together. 1. Know your why. Simon Sinek once said, "People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it." But here's the deeper question. Do you even know why you're doing what you do? If your why doesn't light a fire in your soul, you're just going through the motions. Success isn't born out of routines, it's born out of passion, out of purpose. Stephen R. Covey, in The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, said, "Begin with the end in mind." This means envisioning your ultimate goal and using that vision to fuel your daily actions. Imagine your legacy. What do you want to be remembered for? Aristotle said, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom." This ancient yet timeless wisdom aligns perfectly with understanding your why. Without clarity on your own values and motivations, any goal you set will lack depth and conviction. Viktor Frankl, in his iconic book Man's Search for Meaning, emphasizes that those who have a strong sense of purpose can endure almost any hardship. He wrote, "Those who have a why to live can bear almost any how." For example, consider individuals who dedicate themselves to philanthropic causes despite immense challenges. Their why gives them strength and resilience. Action step. Take 10 minutes today to write down your why. Why do you wake up? Why do you work? Why do you strive? If your answers feel hollow, dig deeper until they ignite something within you. Number 2, the power of your mindset. Here's a powerful truth. Your thoughts shape your reality. Napoleon Hill said, "Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve." But are your thoughts working for you or against you? Carol Dweck in Mindset, The New Psychology of Success, explains the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. A fixed mindset says, "I can't do this." A growth mindset says, "I can't do this yet." That one word, yet, opens the door to possibility. Albert Einstein once said, "The measure of intelligence is the ability to change." This resonates deeply with the growth mindset, the ability to adapt, learn, and evolve. A TED Talk by Dr. Joe Dispenza emphasizes how shifting your mindset can rewire your brain. He discusses how focusing on possibilities rather than limitations alters neural pathways and creates new opportunities. Think about the stories of athletes recovering from injuries. It's not just their physical therapy, but their belief in recovery that plays a critical role. Every time you think, "I'm not good enough," or "this isn't possible for me," you're building walls between yourself and your goals. On the flip side, every time you tell yourself, "I can figure this out," you're laying a brick in the foundation of your success. Action step. Every morning for the next 7 days, write down 3 empowering beliefs about yourself. Examples: I am resourceful. I am capable of creating opportunities. I am unstoppable. Read them out loud with conviction. 3. Shift from goals to systems. Let me ask you this. Have you ever set a big, ambitious goal and then felt crushed when you didn't hit it? You're not alone. Here's the twist. Goals give you direction, but systems create results. James Clear, in his book Atomic Habits, said, "You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems." So instead of saying, "I want to lose 20 pounds, focus on creating a system of eating better and moving more. Clear also emphasizes, every action you take is a vote for the type of person you wish to become. Think about that. Each small habit, no matter how tiny, contributes to your identity. Barack Obama once reflected, "The future rewards those who press on. I don't have time to feel sorry for myself. I don't have time to complain. I'm going to press on." His disciplined approach to addressing systemic change is an inspiring reminder of the power of systems over mere aspirations. Consider the story of Serena Williams. She didn't become one of the greatest tennis players overnight. Her success was the result of a consistent training system, practicing day in and day out, that shaped her into a world-class athlete. Action step. Choose one goal you've been chasing. Now break it into a system of daily or weekly actions. Commit to that system, not the end result, for the next 30 days. 4. The power of relationships. Here's something that might surprise you. Your network is your net worth, but how much effort are you putting into building and nurturing relationships? Jim Rohn said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Look around. Are the people in your life lifting you higher or pulling you down? Dale Carnegie, in How to Win Friends and Influence People, advises, you can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you. This isn't just about making connections, it's about authentic relationships. Oprah Winfrey said, "Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher." Imagine what your life could look like if you curated a circle of people who challenge, inspire, and support you. In a TED Talk by Margaret Heffernan, she explores the idea of super chicken syndrome, showing that overly competitive environments hinder progress. She highlights that true success comes from collaboration, trust, and supportive relationships. Action step. Reach out to 3 people this week who inspire you or have the kind of success you admire. Ask them one simple question. What's one thing you did that made the biggest difference in your life? 5. Discipline over motivation. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. Let me explain. Motivation is fleeting. It's there one moment and gone the next. Discipline, on the other hand, is a muscle you build. And the stronger that muscle becomes, the less you have to rely on fleeting feelings. Jocko Willink, in Discipline Equals Freedom, said, "Discipline is the pathway to freedom." It's paradoxical, isn't it? The structure you impose on yourself liberates you from chaos and inconsistency. Robin Sharma, in the 5 a.m. Club, emphasizes, own your morning, elevate your life. The habits you cultivate in the early hours set the tone for your entire day. Tony Robbins often says, it's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives, it's what we do consistently. This is discipline in its purest form, creating a pattern of consistency that moves you forward. Action step. Identify one area where you've been inconsistent. Create a non-negotiable daily habit around it, even if it's just 5 minutes to start. 6. Fail fast, fail forward. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." So why are we so afraid to fail? Angela Duckworth, in Grit, reminds us that enthusiasm is common, endurance is rare. True success isn't about avoiding failure, it's about persevering through it. Elizabeth Gilbert, in Big Magic, shares this. You can measure your worth by your dedication to your path, not by your successes or failures. It's not about the outcome, it's about the courage to keep going. Winston Churchill famously stated, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts." His resilience during moments of great adversity teaches us that failure is just a stepping stone toward eventual success. Action step. Write down one failure that's been haunting you. Then list 3 things you learned from it. What will you do differently next time? 7. Embrace the journey, not just the destination. Let me ask you, are you so focused on where you want to go that you've forgotten to enjoy where you are? The journey is where you grow, where you learn, where you become the person capable of achieving your dreams. John Wooden said, "Success is peace of mind," which is a direct result of self-satisfaction in knowing you did your best to become the best you are capable of becoming. Ryan Holiday, in The Obstacle is the Way, teaches us, the obstacle in the path becomes the path. Never forget, within every obstacle is an opportunity to improve our condition. Challenges are not setbacks, they're stepping stones. Mark Manson, in The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F***, highlights, who you are is defined by what you're willing to struggle for. Embracing the grind transforms you into someone stronger, wiser, and more resilient. Eleanor Roosevelt said, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." This isn't just about dreaming big, it's about seeing every step, every challenge, as part of that beautiful process. A TED Talk by Sean Acker, The Happy Secret to Better Work, demonstrates how happiness fuels success, not the other way around. He encourages celebrating progress, no matter how small, to build a positive mindset and motivation. Action step. Every evening, take 5 minutes to reflect on one thing you did well that day. Celebrate the small wins, because they're building the big picture. 8. Give more than you take. Success isn't just about what you achieve, it's about the impact you leave behind. Zig Ziglar said it best: you can have everything in life you want, if you will just help enough other people get what they want. Adam Grant, in Give and Take, explains, the most meaningful way to succeed is to help others succeed. By lifting others, you elevate yourself. Michelle Obama once said, success isn't about how much money you make. It's about the difference you make in people's lives. Think about the ripple effect your contributions can have on the world. Malala Yousafzai, the youngest Nobel Peace Prize laureate, said, when the whole world is silent, even one voice becomes powerful. Your actions, no matter how small, can inspire others to do the same. Action step. Identify one person you can help this week, whether it's through advice, encouragement, or simply being there for them. As we wrap this up, let me leave you with a challenge. Pick one action item you've heard today and implement it in your life right now. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it. And before you go, I have 2 questions for you. Did you learn something new today? Did something resonate with you? If it did, hit that subscribe button, tap the notification bell, and give this video a like. Here's why. It keeps you connected to content that fuels your growth and helps us reach more people like you who are ready to change their lives. And one more thing, is there a specific topic you want us to cover? Something that could help you and others make this world a better place? Let us know in the comments below. You have the power to change your life. The only question is, will you start today?